God's presence physically appeared. A cloud by day, fire by night, unstoppable glory leading his people. And in the New Testament, we find out that same power now lives inside of us. Let's get into it. In Exodus 39:32-40, the impossible happens. The tabernacle is finished. Every single detail was done exactly as God commanded, and what happens next? The glory of the Lord fills the place, not just in some spiritual sense, physically. A cloud covers the tent, and God's presence is so intense that even Moses can't enter. And in Numbers 9, we see how that same glory literally guided the people. A cloud by day, fire by night. If God moved, they moved. If he stayed, they stayed. Imagine living like that today, completely led by God's presence. Then in 1 Corinthians 1:1-3, Paul drops a truth bomb. That same power that filled the tabernacle, that same wisdom that created the universe, the world calls it foolishness. But for those who believe, it's the power of God. And here's the kicker. We are now God's temple. His Spirit lives in us. No more gold-covered rooms or sacred tents. We are the dwelling place of God. And Proverbs 14? It doesn't hold back. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. That's terrifying. Just because something feels right doesn't mean it's God's way. Without his wisdom, we're just walking toward destruction. From God's overwhelming presence to the power inside of us to wisdom that can literally save our lives, today's readings prove that God is real. His Spirit is alive, and his way is the only way that leads to life.